Good morning everyone. So today we're at a Renault KADJAR Eco 2 and this will be a 1.5 diesel, I would assume. I need to work out the year where it is. So this is a 2015 to 2018 with 72,000 miles on the clock, and it is a 1.5 DCI. So the customer's complaint with this, it just started yesterday, the problem. When he goes up the gears, say second, third or fourth, and he tries to get power, it falls flat on its face, so it has a severe lack of power. And what he said to me, the engine management lights never came on, so he has no idea. Formed a full scan, and we're not getting much direction here. So the engine says preheating diagnostic connection, that'll be a glow plug. Starter relay command short circuit to earth, so there'll be that. UCH, there'll be nothing to do with that. Rain, starter button underinflated, wheel 1 flat, wheel 2 flat. SRS, warning light, warning do. Passenger presence detection sensor, yeah. Parking brake, well, there'll be that. Radio, I don't think it'll cause that. And so, now there really. So what we'll do, we'll take it a run. We'll clear the codes first. So clear DTCs. Yes. So we need to go into the ECM. There's injector codes there. Okay. Read DTCs. Active memory. So clear fault memory. Oh, that's cleared it. So I think for this test drive, what's the most important thing on a diesel? It'll be fuel pressure. So fuel pressure. Now do we have what we're demanded and what we're actually getting? I don't think we have. We'll just pick that one now. So we're about 98 bar. And to start this, you'll need 250 bar. Well, that's obviously no the high. If that's the high side of pressure, we're in trouble. 5 bar. We obviously must be the low side there. So let's see. Oh, aye, right enough. When I put my foot down. But that's maybe rev limitation. Oh, it's just. Well, I've never seen rev limitation like that. It's falling on its face. 5 bar. Let me find the high pressure side. So eventually found the figure. So that indeed is a low pressure side. Then a real pressure is 277 bar. A real pressure sensor voltage is 1.11, and it's wanting 278 bar. So let's graph the lot. So we'll put our foot to the floor, which is probably not a good test. So real pressure setting, so it's 342. So it's because we're sitting here with our foot to the floor. So let's take it a run and just see how these figures go. So the bets are, what, does the filter look quite clean? We're wondering if maybe the fuel filter's not been changed ever. Oh, you can never tell right now. No, it looks pretty clean. But then again, we're making this initial assumption it's fuel pressure. So let's combine our fuel figures, fuel pressure setting as required. So we want that one, or that one. We just want these two. And as we're going down the road, we can see if there's any great deviations. But I was thinking what else could cause it to fall flat on its face. Blocked exhaust maybe. We could check DPF. Could be many things, could be electrical, don't know. Oh, it just died the other now.
Take your foot off. Where it goes again. Dies.
Aye.
Foot off the throttle. Back on. Responding quicker that time. That's it. So right there.
Fuel pressure seems to be alright. What it's wanting, what it's getting's identical. That's alright.
What's that now?
It died.
Aye.
Fit to the flare.
That's it.
Oh, right, that's his foot to the floor. But what it's looking for is 300 bar, and what it's getting is 300 bar. So I don't think fuel pressures are an issue. You think maybe an accelerator pedal position sensor or something like that?
Take the foot off the throttle, right?
Take the foot off the... So I've picked the PID accelerator pedal position, so Roddy's no longer, he's not in the throttle. There's Leslie Ann. Good morning! Oh, that was my sister-in-law, she's just ignored me. Not to worry.
All you need is do the wife to do it.
Well, she does that anyway. So you got no foot in the pedal?
No, the pedal.
Right, put your foot in the pedal in.
Foot in the pedal.
We're getting very... What's that?
As it floored.
We're getting to 1.03.
Still floored. No response.
None. Is that figures? Is that 100% or no?
That's it off again. Right half. Oh.
See, we'll sit at the side of the road and rev it, and let's see what this figure's going to. So we're at 0, so it's shut. So Red's got to rev it.
Died. Up and in.
So is that foot to the floor?
Foot to flare.
Right to the floor, so that's at 1, so you'd imagine that 1's 100%.
Still in the flare.
Foot off?
Off.
On?
On.
Oh boys, no, it's no the accelerator.
That's why the red there itself. That.
EGR clogging?
Let's go down that road and see the fumes.
So just a quick thought, well, that's our airflow reference, so we'll need to look at our airflow figure. Just rev it, Roddy. So the reference is going up, so let's look at the actual figure. Airflow, see, airflow reference is 235 and inlet airflow is 236. Our temperature is 19 degrees, that would be right, so let's combine them. So we'll graph them, combine. So we didn't want that one. Right, so rev it now, Roddy. One's diving away down. Oh, there's... They seem to be... Are they miles apart? I don't know. Oh, aye, there is, look.
It's trying to find
Inlet airflow 51 and that one's at 802. Have we got a dodgy air mass meter, we're wondering?
Back on, right?
Oh, look, our graphings went different. Wait, now, combine. Oh, see, the scales have changed. So we'll just go with the figures. So just rev it again, lads. Ah, that's taking a dive. Let's disconnect the air mass meter. So we'll disconnect this air mass meter up here. See if this makes... Oh, maybe... So we've disconnected it. I never actually heard the engine note change, did you? I think it was alright, so... Switch off and put it back on again. Right, let's try that. That is the Forth and Clyde Canal. Beautiful for going walks along. I got mixed up, it's the Union Canal. Oh dear. So how's it driving? We're away. It's a miracle. Here we go, here we go. So, now here is the question. We've put it into default mode, but is it really the air mass meter? Or is that just masking something else? I think it is the air mass meter because our figures... Oh, they're lovely. Right, there we go. So we'll go graph, we'll go combine, get rid of that one, go OK. There's still no... 60, here we go, we're away now. Ah, that's nice, look. The figures are beautiful. It's updated the graph there at the side as well. And we're wrapping. So what we've proved ourselves with that test is there's certainly nothing wrong with fuel pressure. Plenty of fuel pressure. There's nothing wrong with the DPF and everything like that, eh? So it's good. It's a lovely morning here in April. You can see the lambs are out in the field.
We'll get one of them tonight.
That's it, we'll nick you in. Look at them. Oh, wee beauties. Hope to see my sister-in-law back up here. Hopefully she speaks. Now there she's there. Let's see if she'll speak now. Hey you! Get the road! Get the road! Hey! I was speaking to you, you ignored me.
Totally tuned into Radio 2.
You're at that age.
Okay.
So our local supplier only has the intermotor one, which could be a bit of disaster. But if that's all he's got, we're going to try it. It maybe will work. Let's just see what we could do in the meantime. Is back probe these wires and see what readings we're getting from them. That'd be a good idea. So I've got grey, white, pink and blue. So we've got our little multimeter set up. Green to negative, red to positive. Always check your meter. 12.43 volts. So let's run along the wires with the engine idling. So on the blue wire we have a reading of 2.15 volts, whatever that means. We'll go to the pink wire next. What colour of wire are you in? Is it a pink?
Pinkish.
Pink. That's your pink.
Yeah, let's see.
Aye. So the pink wire is the ground. That's good. So we're now into the white wire. We're back probing into the white wire and hits our 5 volt reference. So we want to go to the next wire rod. Is that grey, the very last one? 4.68 volts. So would that be the temperature sensor? Don't know. And then that. So there it's it. And it looks quite clean and lovely. But there's clearly something wrong with its reading. You see inside it? It is! Where's the air going to? Let's see. We'll just need to change it and see how we go.
Continental.
Oh, it's made by
Germans.
it's made by Continental. Right. So we've put the scope into it. Oh, it's actually worse already. Aye. It's too much light. So you can see that's a steady 5. Steady, what's that? Oh. 2.3 volts. So will you rev it, Roddy? Will you rev it? So that's staying at 2.3 volts, and that is back on that blue wire. So let's go to the other wire, which is the grey wire, see if there's any difference in that. So we're now into the grey wire at this side, and you can see that's the one there. So it's duty cycle. We want to rev it, Roddy? So it's responding, let's stop. I better head that thing in. Right, my man, go for that. Alright, lad. So it's changing, so that's good. So I went into the graphing multimeter and I went on frequency, and I've set my base at 5,000 Hz, so if Roddy revs it, the frequency goes down and then it shoots a wee back up. Wait, I better change. We'll go 10,000. Right, Roddy. Better bring this down a wee bit. Again, lad. So it is responding. I better just go to 20,000 Hz then. Right, my man. There's definitely a signal coming out, so we'll leave that and we'll put on this tragedy into the motor and see if the thing drives alright. So the new intermotor one is installed, so I'm going to start it up and see if we see any difference in the frequency, but I'll tell you, these things are very hard to diagnose with frequency. Oh. So we've got a baseline reading of, it's 2000 hertz. Yeah, we rev, Roddy? And away it goes. Again, Roddy. So we're getting up to about 9 or 10,000 hertz. So let's take this a run. That'll be proof in the pudding. So we've got codes now because we had disconnected it, and as you've seen, we ran with it. So they're waiting. So it's air temperature sensor and airflow circuit. So let's go back. You want to put the key on engine off? Clear fault memory. Okay. Okay, read DTC. That's fine. And then we'll go back into our data stream. I think it was air reference we called it. Was it air reference? Airflow reference. And it was inlet airflow. Was it that one? Oh. That's a bit different figure now, already. Try it, you'd start it up one. Seems to be a higher. Oh. We'll combine them. They've changed the thing. Right, we'll get a run down the road. And these figures are quite close. 235, 289. So the proof will be if the thing goes alright. See the scale and the size change. 1/600, 1/3000. So I'll change the scale. So there I've changed the scaling. It's jumped to do its own thing again. Oh, fuck. This one seems to have higher airflow. Maybe I should tell the car it's got a new airflow meter. Right, well, we're ready.
See if it pick it up. No.
Are we again? That's away again, and it's reading low. So why is it reading low?
Still getting the tail as well. Maybe the tail if there is a bit for it. Relearn.
So we're neck and neck at the moment.
That's
Way again. See that dives, that figure goes away down. It's worse. 20, it's going back to 20 then. Maybe a airflow meter though. That's an intermotor, eh?
Yeah, you still need, you know. You had to get readings on that, you know, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had readings on it, yeah.
Died, and that number's like quarter what it should be. So we're thinking here we've got a good power, we've got a good ground, and we didn't need to worry about the air temperature sensor. I don't think so. Yeah, this figure's diving away down. It's all about the joint. Now here's the situation where is it the airflow meter, because we've put an intermotor on it and they are recorded as crap. So I wonder if we can tell the car it's got a new airflow meter on it. But with that figure diving away down, that's almost like an EGR valve open or stuck open. I don't know, but configuration. Airflow meter programming. Let's try this. Ignition on, engine still ready. Right, so okay, command finished. Okay, that's it. Try that.
You're liking it, but you never know. No.
Way again. So it's bad. So we've nipped into generic OBD, and the reading they seem quite low, 6 grams a second. But it is reading. But You kinda wish you just went for an OE air mass meter. So Roddy's got to disconnect this thing, and if this we're in generic OBD, so this figure should disappear. So that's him disconnected it, and it set itself at 7.56 grams a second, right? So the figure is, so it's fixed. And the car goes fine now, eh?
Aye.
Plenty of power.
It's got the spanner now. Check
Aye.
injections.
Plenty of power. So without having plenty of power, we're saying to ourselves, it's not going to be an EGR block because it would still have no power. Or is there actually something physical in the inlet track? But I wouldn't think so because the thing's going alright.
They're fine.
We have tried 2 aftermarket air mass meters, still no difference. So we're going to take it a run with the original one on. I'm still convinced it's air mass meter. And we're going to watch this waveform.
There you go.
Oh, it went really tight there. Look, it's oh, it's all about the joint. Right. And then it's going funny. It's going funny. Wait till we get to the top of the road, we'll see it better.
Use the throttle off of that, it goes.
I can't when it's got to do it because the waveform goes all tight, the frequency goes funny.
Come on. I can see it going to happen.
Aye. So. We're alright. It's alright. Now, it's got to do it. There you go.
Aye.
It goes all funny. So is it a mass meter on the computer?
Aye.
Right, so we're alright the new. Coming now, there we go.
Yeah. Aye.
The scope tells it all.
Aye.
And I say the scope's rubbish.
Tell us there, aye.
Aye, so there we go, it's coming again. There you go, and it goes back to normal pulse width. So we'll plot the frequency of this thing. When it went funny there.
Aye.
So the frequency goes mad. It goes mad. Oh, it spikes away up.
There's a budget, aye.
Right. So just let it calm down again.
There again.
Go again. Aye, there it goes again.
Aye.
Just it goes all noisy. Oh, a big spike there.
Aye.
Massive spike. Sorry about the picture, everybody. It's a sunny day.
There you go.
Away again. Aye, that's sort of. So let's reduce that. 10 kilohertz back. So we've reduced our time to our frequency down to 10. So we're alright now. And then it gets clean. It goes quite clean when you put the foot down. And then the next thing. Oh, they've gone mad.
Aye, there you go.
Going mad. So we checked our power and grounds, but I think we need to check them driving along the road, eh? Is that Lionel? Lionel! Is it? No, it's no. I thought Kent had went, didn't he? He's ready to hit us. And we're alright. Mad. There we go. Oh, there we go. So that's good. It's a chicken and egg. So it's the egg came first, followed by a bad chicken. Now we're checking our 5-volt reference as we go along the road just to make sure it's no dropping out. So I put on the graphing multimeter and that's quite good for finding spikes. So we'll put it on peak detect. Right, Roddy. Oh, I got a spike there. We're getting the odd spike in the circuit. Is that way again? So that spike's appearing when it's going to pot, innit? But the 5 volt, we've still got 5 volts. Right, well,
So you're not dropping it in the 5.
no. Spike.
Aye.
Ah, there it went.
There it goes.
I never got a spike that too. Still at 5 volts still there, aye, solid. Well, we'll check the ground now. We're running about here, we've got our leads out the window. So it's going to be noisy because we're long leads. We'll go and check our ground now. Now we're checking our ground circuit, so you can see I put my positive lead to battery positive. No, what did I do? I put my negative lead to battery positive and the signal lead into the ground. It's here. We're still maintaining negative 14 volts, so that ground is staying good even though the car is jerking along the road. So we need an original equipment Continental air mass meter, because if it's not the air mass meter, it has to be the computer, and I can't see that. And mass meters are known to go, and that's my earth just on the normal multimeter on the snap-on. So negative, it's holding good, and this car's still shocking and bucking and no very good. So we decided to remove the brand new air filter. That is a result, it is fixed. Lovely jubbly. Just shows you, doesn't always have to be electronic. Hey Roddy!
We're not saying nothing.
No, that's... I'm not telling you.
You pay to subscribe.
Exactly. So we removed the air filter and the ducting, and the car goes great. So we're going to put the ducting back in without the air filter and see. So when it sees that frequency change, that must be it like drawing a vacuum or something, getting restricted the air. Has to be. Is that you in?
Aye. See this here, I don't like looking that way.
No, what's happening?
That's because the filter's not right.
Is this out this? That's,
No, that's in.
that's in. Right. So we'll take it a drive with this back in without the air filter. So that's with the ducting back on without the air filter. So the air filter is a problem. So that goes fine. So our next move is to do away with this bit cloth. That must be restricting
Aye.
the rest. Aye, because look, you can see through that.
Aye. I would say it's a cloth.
The cloth. We'll get a haircut.
Right here.
Right. Right, Roddy, you do the business on the cloth. Watch this. This is how you adapt the cloth. No finesse, it's had a haircut. Been to the Turkish barbers.
Aye. Hair no more.
But like mine. That looks. We'll try that. So air mass meter is in with haircut.
Yes, but it wasn't in this way.
What way was it in?
It was in that way. With a filter inside it. Like that. Because we never seen the filter.
All right.
Right? So, we the filter maybe. If you left it on.
We'll put it that way.
We'll do it that way.
Right, mung that back together. Right, let's try this. Right, here we go. So here we go, first test drive with filter installed with haircut. That's what it is. That bit close being the problem.
Close. And I think it's been in the wrong way.
Aye. Think it's been in the wrong way.
Aye. Because it close had that before.
Aye.
And then after, eh?
So, we were ready to put an OE air mass meter on this thing for the sake of that. That is thick, Roddy, that's thick.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a blanket.
Aye.
Put that in my bed. Anyway, we'll call that a one fix. Sandy cracked it again, Roddy.
Yes.
Now I'm away to make my dinner. Right, cheers, cheers.